Hello newcomer, my name is Samantha and I am the CEO of Trans Youth Channel. Now if you're viewing this, you're probably relatively new with us at Trans Youth Channel, you just discovered us, or you probably haven't logged on to YouTube in a while. Now Trans Youth Channel has been around for a very, very long time, so I'm just going to start with an introduction. Since Trans Youth Channel started in 2010, we've worn a lot of different faces, but we have always been a driving force for help on the online community for transgendered people. Now with the trans community, there are a lot of people who are either not out yet or stealth, just starting things out, or afraid for their lives in their local communities. And Trans Youth Channel noticed this and saw a place where we can make some change. So Trans Youth Channel is now a 501c3 tax-exempt nonprofit, and we serve two missions. Mission 1 is obviously to continue to help and support, educate, and talk about many of the things that are occurring in the trans community. We want to make sure that we bring a lot of issues that many trans people face, from questioning your identity all the way to that last surgery and afterward. How are you going to interact with trans people? How are you going to live as a trans person? And what does that exactly mean for your identity? Many of these questions need to be answered, and the transgender community is very good at answering them, and that's what Trans Youth Channel wants to do. However, we can only go so far being online, and that's when we need to give you local resources in your local area. Trans Youth Channel then became a nonprofit with our mission statement to bridge the gap between your local LGBT brick-and-mortar organizations and the largely unsupported online community. There are plenty of places in this world that do not have the support that they need as an LGBT community, and as a result, many people are driven into stealth or not being out. And for many people, being stealth or not out is a perfectly fine place to be, but for others, when that decision is forced upon them and they can't live as who they want to live, we want to be able to extend those resources and get you that help in the local area. So in order to support, educate, and talk about the most vital issues going on in the transgender community, as well as connect the LGBT organizations that are brick and mortar and not able to access your areas, we have established essentially an online trans board that involves 6 youth who are all in different places in their transition, all identifying as different people in transition, as well as one other person who is not necessarily a youth but wishes to speak to youth, an older individual, in order to get multiple generations going. Now this board is going to select one topic. It could be really anything from the difference between gender and sexuality to beauty tips and treatments for how to deal with facial hair. And they will talk about their opinions. They'll talk about those vital issues. And at the end of every video, as often as we possibly can, we will demonstrate a brick-and-mortar organization, such as Camp Aeronautic or Creative Insights in California. And we will attempt to give you guys ways to reach out to those organizations, despite the fact that you may not necessarily be in a safe zone for trans people. And we are going to provide that in the best possible way we can every single day. One new video every day a week, every week, a different topic every Monday. We're developing this right now. We will have a brick-and-mortar LGBT organization featured on the channel, basically stating how they are improving that specific topic. And at the same time, we will give you that outreach, so you do have those resources. Now, these organizations will also get something bigger. They'll be able to connect with you guys, the online community, because many of you may not be out yet, or may be currently stealth. And in order for these organizations to recognize how they need to grow and where they need to grow, they need to have more people as a part of them. So if you're interested, feel free to hit the subscribe button above in the top right-hand corner. At this point in time, YouTube tends to move it. And also view us on various different other social media sites, such as Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Tumblr, and we're also going to be available at transyouthchannel.org, where you can donate, volunteer, and do anything that you need. I look forward to speaking with you, to hearing from you, and feel free to get as involved as you need to. Thank you guys so much for viewing Trans Youth Channel, and I hope to see you soon.